Hello and welcome. Skillet coming to you from our station, the Hammer and Anvil, our shipyard and wharf. Let's talk. Let's talk about ship mods. Now, specifically, I want to talk about ship mods. I was posed a question recently in one of the videos. Hey Skillet, what mods do you use? Now, first part of that answer is I said I don't use any game-altering mods, and it's true. I've only used one, and that was to find the last data vault on the Earl King. Because, thank you EgoSoft for placing data vaults that you can only see with your ship and not long-range scanner. I loved hunting those. I hope that sarcasm was enough. The second part to that answer was I don't use ship mods. Now, this is generally true. I don't use any ship mods. This is a part of the game that I'm a little oblivious to. In the beginning of this playthrough is roughly about a year or so old, a little longer. But I used it on the ASP. If you don't know how to add ship mods to your ship, all you have to do is go to a shipyard or wharf. You have to go to the JTT, the one where you buy the ships from. And it's going to be not the crafting bench, but it's going to be this bench right here, the workbench. And then voila. Ironically, this is the ASP. Now, I do have a lineup of the who's who in my personal ships. So we've got ASP, Chimera. This is a Moria, which I just got from the Pioneers, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. The speed alone is ridiculous. The Kalis, which that's 4 shields. 4 shields, 2 guns. It's a tank. It's a tank. And then the She, also a tank, 4 guns, 3 shields. But for the ASP, when I put the mods on there, it had a little a pulse gun. But it also had Talati shields and split engines. Now, to get the most out of the shields, because Talati shields have a slow recharge rate, I actually went to the shield mods, and all the mods that I did were basic. And I did the delay, which shortens the delay of the recharge. But you have mods for the chassis of the ship. You have mods for the guns, the weapons on the ship. Even turrets. I don't have anything large here to do a turret mod for. But shields, engines, and thrusters for pitch, roll, yaw. All of that can be modded so you roll faster, you pitch harder. Feel like that's a little more of a baseball thing. But you also have different tiers of these mods. You have your basic tier, which all of the components for this you see all over the place. They come from Xenon Ns, Ts, Ms, Cock. They come from the drones from Xenon stations. In fighter craft or craft that you actually destroy from other factions as well. And then you have the advanced mods, the engine fuel injector, things like that, where it dropped from roughly similar situations, but a little rarer of the drop. And then you have the exceptional mods, which these you get from missions that you find at stations, the ones that just pop up on your map. Not I guess you can find them from ones that you scan, but I actually think you might be able to get these from eyes as well once you destroy an eye. This has a lower chance to drop as well, though. But what do you use your mods for? There's so much that you can do. Now, do you use your mods for your personal ship that you use? Do you use your mods for larger ships, for their turret rotation speed, or damage, or range on the weapons? Or do you use your mods for ships that you let the AI control to have it a more survivability within combat, or give it that edge to boost away from a pirate? How do you use your mods? That's my question to you guys, because if you're new, middle of the road, or a pro at the game, there's a whole lot of things. This game drops you in with little to no input. It's like, hey, go figure it out, which is a great thing that I love about the game, is just figuring everything out. But again, this is also something that I don't mess with. I forget it's here half the time, because if you put a mod on a part on your ship, you actually have to dismantle that mod. You can only have one mod at a time, unless you probably have a game-altering mod where you can have multiple mods. I'm sure that's out there somewhere. And then you can swap out that part. And I kind of got lost with the asp at one point, saying, why can't I change out the shield? Why can't I change out this gun? What's going on? And it goes, oh, you have a mod on it. Dismantle the mod, change out the part. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you use them for? Do you use them at all? Is this something that you actually use within your game? And if so, what for? Your personal ship or AI controlled ships? Leave the comments. I'm very curious of how you use this part of the game. But this is going to be Skillet signing